Welcome back everyone, my name is Miss Y and I work for the Boys and Girls Club of LA Harbor. And this week is Women's Week. This week we're going to be commemorating a lot of women artists, and today we're going to be focusing on Imogen Cummingham. So Imogen Cunningham was an American photographer born in 1883 in Portland, Oregon. One of my favorite things about her is that she advocated for learning. So as an educator, teaching is very important to me, but learning is equally as important because it takes the will to learn to be a better person and artist in general. Cunningham, at the age of 18, gathered all the little money that she had and mail-ordered a camera. So she essentially sent her money to a university that was selling cameras and got her own, and from there started teaching herself how to photograph. Well, even though she went to school for chemistry, she took classes where she heard names of other women artists like Gertrude Kreisbier. And as she saw Kreisbier's work, she was so moved and inspired that she taught herself how to take photos. And later on, she began to take photos for the botany department at school, and that's how she was able to pay for her tuition. And her work is absolutely stunning. Today I'm going to show you how to do some of her botanical images, which are over here. So today you're going to be just needing a few supplies such as black cloth or paper. A light can be a flashlight or a little clip light that you have, and we're going to do this on our phones or any camera that you have. Let's explore the world of photography through Imogen's eyes today. Let's get started. So I grabbed this scrap piece of black paper that we have, and you want to, with your paper or fabric, you don't want to just have it drip, you kind of want to have curves. So this is called the gutter. And you want this to curve so it looks very seamless without this like sharp line. So you're going to do that to any wall or flat surface that you have. So we just got this piece of paper, we taped it. That's your first step. Your second step is to find a light source. We have like this little tiny light, but a flashlight will do if someone can help you, or a lamp. But this is all I have, so I'm going to be using this. And any plant of your liking. So I have this bamboo that I have at home, and I'm going to just place that here. So first you're going to place it center wherever, and then turn on your light source. And once you turn on our light source, we're going to turn off our house lights or our main light. So let me just turn this on. Here we go. Now let's turn these lights off. With my phone, I'm going to just take this in color. We're going to turn this into a black and white image afterwards, and I guess I can explain to you why. So while you guys are taking black and white photos on your camera, like on the setting, it doesn't capture everything as rich as when you convert it into a black and white photo afterwards. I always like to take everything in color and then change it up to how I like to after on my phone. Or if you guys have Photoshop or any of that. I have an Android, I don't have anything fancy, but I do have, it does come with this nice little editing app. So I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm just cleaning off my leaf. So what you guys can do is center and just figure out how you want this to look. If you look at her work, she got really, really close to her plants. It wasn't just like this. I don't know, you want to get close to my screen, yeah. It wasn't just like this. We're keeping in mind composition, and she was a master at composition. She was able to make small plants look so huge and super important and fill up the whole frame. So to do that, I want to get really close to here. And I'm liking that. You can position your light so there's not too much glare. And if you have a white paper or anything that reflects, or tin foil, do that. I'm going to use this piece of like mirrored sheet, and I'm going to throw it in an angle that's going to light up my photo or my plant in this very interesting way. So it's about playing around and bringing shadows. So right here we have no shadows, and when I throw those in here, we create very interesting cross shadows. So it's just about experimenting and getting close. So I'm going to close on in here. Maybe another one. And you can get help, of course, if you have someone to help you at home. Just keep your distance. And here. So this is my photographs. I like this one a little better, and I'm gonna just edit and go into a black and white filter like so. And you can edit from here, but I actually really like how rich this is. I probably just crop it in a little bit more. And if you guys are familiar with Georgia O'Keeffe, she did something very similar to O'Keeffe, where she just really abstracted these simple everyday objects, such as plants, like that. And that's a very simple way of doing it. So I also have, if you guys can get your hands on these, I actually got this at the dollar store. It's a kit that comes with multiple lenses. These are lenses for your phone. I know a lot of camera phones have these already. But if you don't have this, this is a simple kit that only cost me like $1. You'll probably find it online as well. Maybe not as cheap, but you can still find it. And it comes with a macro lens. So I'm gonna put a macro lens on this to abstract my image even further. So I'm gonna take all this off. You just clip this right onto the lens. And this one allows you to get super duper close. Like so. And what Cunningham did was super amazing and super creative. She inspired a lot of people, and her artist buddies formed a collective and really put the West Coast on the map. Her group was called F64, and it included artists like Willard Van Dyke, Edward Weston, and Ansel Adams. And you've probably heard of Adams, if anything. He's known for his Yosemite pictures. But Cunningham and her experimentation, her love for all things photography and learning is what really put, like I said, not just the US on the map, but West Coast. The West Coast on the map. Which I thought was really cool. Especially for a female to be part of. She's the only female in that group. It's a little harder to get this, because it's macro to get really close. And that's the image I got. That's cool. Mm-hmm. Nice. So that's what you end up with. You can try different things like flowers, anything leafy or botanical. I had this. This is the easiest thing that I had to transport. But it's about messing around. Like if I just kind of flash something reflective, you kind of get a lot of sense of different shadows here. And then you can even put your light like that. Stuff here. It's about experimenting. Like Cunningham said, it's all about learning. You have to be willing to fail a little bit to learn, to become a better artist. So that's pretty much it. It's really fun. It's really easy to do. And you know, I hope you guys do some research on Cunningham's work. She has an amazing body of work, and I really just can't, the images that I have just don't do anything justice. But if you guys like this activity, please make sure to check out all our other videos. My coworker and colleague Sandra is going to be doing other women in art videos, as well as myself for another artist. So if you want to check us out, go to our YouTube page. If you have any questions, feel free to email me, and we hope to see you next week. Bye.